Welcome to part 3 of Action Research as we discuss today the design of the study. This is probably one of the most difficult sections to do and also one of the most important sections, as this is where you take the information from your essential question and the work that you've done in the literature review and you detail how you are going to conduct your study. You'll notice it's a very short section, 300 to 500 words is suggested. It could be as much as 1,000 words for exemplary. However, it's not as long as some of the other sections. But you'll notice looking at the rubric that there are many sections that it's being evaluated on. And that's because you need to make sure that it's crystal clear and it's based upon the foundations of research in order to move forward. The first thing is you have to make sure that how you design your study is based directly on your essential question or questions. Also, you have to show that the way you're designing it is significant and it's based on research. So you need to make a link to your literature review as to something that some other researcher has done, some sort of methodology that other researchers have done for how you are going to conduct your study. Also, the strategy that you are going to use has 3 different parts on the rubric, and each one is being evaluated on that 0 to 3 scale, the instructional strategy. So we want to make sure that your strategy that you select demonstrates a full and deep understanding of the discipline, it's supported by the research and the literature review, and it's in-depth and explicit attention to the individual differences in student learning. So you need to make sure that you address each of those 3 things. As always, it's a very good idea to look at the exemplar and also look at the rubric before you do your writing and also before you turn in your writing for each and every part, but in particular for this part because there are quite a few sections on the rubric. When you look at the exemplar for this particular section, the person that did it decided to do a hypothesis and a null hypothesis. That is not something that you are required to do. In fact, I think it might be best not to have a hypothesis, but rather just have an open-ended question that you want to find out the answer to. So the rest of the exemplar fits with this idea of metacognition, but that's not something that I would necessarily recommend. If you want to do it that way, that's no problem. The final thing to think about for your design of the study is how you're going to infuse technology into your action research. It is not a requirement that you use technology in your action research design of your study. However, if you don't use the technology, you have to know why you're not using the technology and support it. Good luck with this, and email me if you have any questions. Thank you.